Curves and surfaces are mathematical functions that have different geometry. Sometimes curves are shadows of surfaces formed on a plane, and sometimes surfaces are bounded by curves to acquire a certain shape. How this happens? Let's work it out together. We offer a micro course of 2 weeks for curves and surfaces to play with. This course is worth for both high school and university students who are looking forward to study or successfully complete a science, engineering, business, media, or a design course program. As an example, we are solving a problem of investigating the path of a particle that moves along the parabola 2y squared equal to x, and we are asked to parameterize the curve and evaluate its movement between the points 0, 0 and 4, 1. Now the changes in the particle are described by the integrand of the integral, and we have to start with the very first thing we should do in such questions. And can you identify which should be the first thing to do? Okay, you are given some choices, and let's see we choose just something randomly and we don't know the actual answer, and we verify it. Okay, the system says that the answer is wrong. Why? Because we had chosen about defining the parametric values of x and y. However, we can define the parametric values according to the path described, and we don't know the path yet. I mean, we know somewhat, but we haven't seen it. So the first thing in such questions should be to draw the graph. So we draw the parabola with the points, and then we verify the answer and see that it's correct now. Okay, now in the parabola we can clearly see the 2 points, so the limitations of the path are very clearly seen and known to us. And the next thing would be to parameterize the variables x and y, because we are dealing with a single integral in 2 variables. So it is important to parameterize both variables with only one variable t. And we parameterize it with y, because y is not depending on x, rather x is depending on y here. So we parameterize y, and every value of y will yield a unique value of x for us in this case. So we are choosing this answer, which is correct. And now we enter the values required by our integral. So since we have chosen y, our x should be 2t squared, because y is simply t. And so our dx should be 4t. We verify that we have been correct, and then we compute the values of 2x plus y and y minus 3x. And y minus 3x is t minus 6t squared with me. So let's see how we go. Okay, so these values are also correct. And finally, we insert all the values in the integral. Remember that we have to enter 2x plus y, then the value of dx, and then y minus 3x, and the value of dy. And I'm sure you won't have a problem finding dy. So we write down the value of the integral after we compute it on our papers. And it comes out to be 23/6 with me. Okay, so I have done my computations correctly. In this way, you can see that you can attempt any type of symbol or challenging questions in our system and also verify if you have done anything correct or wrong, and get the feedback if you have done something wrong. And there'll be plenty of practice to do.